But a report released by the Auditor General, that is, of course, Nancy Gathungu, in December shows that we could be losing millions of shillings in bursaries to who knows, God knows who, because there's a lot of, what should I call it, misappropriation of funds as far as bursary funds are concerned.
It could be
And
ending up in,
yeah, could be ending up in personal pockets of people who are in charge of the bursaries or even members of parliament.
Yeah, so we know there's a lot of confusion, one, because of the transitions that are happening. But of course, we also know one thing for sure is that there was an allocation of funds in different offices, including the national government, CDF. And CDF was basically meant to just help the needy students. And of course, the identification of that falls in the different offices within the counties. So learners this week reporting back to school for the first time of 2025, as you've said. And the report by Auditor General Gathungu, released on December last year, revealed serious mismanagement of the National Government Constituency Development Fund, that is the NGCDF, bursary kitties. And in some cases, the report shows bursaries are issued to non-existent learners. And that's a shocker to me, actually. And of course, further, no details of the names of the learning institutions, bank details, bursary amounts, full names of beneficiaries, and the admission numbers to actually, or even acknowledgement letters of, or even receipts from institutions hosting the learners were able to be produced. So, Mariam, in short, these are ghost students and ghost schools.
Absolutely.
And it's quite an absurd situation, especially in a country where we're looking at education as a very progressive way of advancing ourselves as a people and causing development across the nation.
That's very, very true. Indeed, it is worrying. There are several examples given in this article that's on page 8 of the Daily Nation. For example, there's a constituency where there was about 58 million shillings given to NGCDF, but only 38 million shillings could be accounted for. So, of course, this is Vihiga County. Lawmakers spent 58 million on bursaries, but could only account for 38. Now, there was about there was a discrepancy of about 20 million shillings as far as those tallies are concerned, but that's not even a big issue. The total amount given for bursaries was 262 million shillings. So does the 262 just lie idle, or how do we move forward? Does that money go back to the national government and then is it redispersed, or is it still left with the area MP to disperse as bursaries? And what about this 20 million that cannot be accounted for? That's just one example, but there were discrepancies in many places, including
Rongo.
Sabatia.
Oh, that is Sabatia and Vihiga County.
Yes. Rongo, like you've said, true. Nakuru East, Narok West, Embakasi North, Webuye, that's Webuye East, Tarbo, Suba North, Sotik, Nyaribari Chache, Naivasha, Mwingi Central, Mogosho, Alkalusori, Nyakach, Malindi, and Westlands.
And as if that's not enough, there's confusion. It marks the first day of grade 9, where there's a lot of congestions in class. Remember, there is the KPSEA that was done. So class 6, they waiting to go into class 7. So it's just a lot of questions with the JSS